reaction that's coming from Canada in the latest, as we were speaking of Justin Trudeau's response, who says India must look into these claims seriously. The Canadian finance ministers also said that we stand by our claim. We will speak to Blinken on the issue. Listen in.
I have Evan Dyer from CBC.
Good morning. Good afternoon for you, Minister Joly. Hi. I'm wondering, we saw today an arrest, or I should say an indictment in the United States of an Indian citizen, Nikhil Gupta, a drug trafficker, accused drug trafficker and arms smuggler, in a plot to assassinate a Sikh U.S.-Canadian citizen. Can you tell us, first of all, is the U.S. maintaining your government abreast of these developments? And what is the significance of this unsealed indictment for Canada?
Well, when it comes to what's happening in the U.S., I won't comment directly because, of course, I respect the work that the American law enforcement agencies are doing, and I respect also the independence of their legal system. What I can tell you, though, is that we stand by our own credible allegations that there was a killing of a Canadian on Canadian soil, linking to Indian agents. So that's my first point. Second point is I've had numerous conversations with my American colleague, Secretary Blinken, on the issue that we were facing with India. And at the same time, we call on India to engage in our own investigation, and I think it is important that they do so. And I'm also in contact with the Indian Foreign Minister Jaishankar on this very issue.
Rishabh continues to stay on with us. Rishabh, that's a detailed reaction from the Foreign Minister of Canada, pretty much reiterating what the Canadian Prime Minister has maintained and has stated repeatedly. Also, what's interesting is that she's spoken of how Canada is going to be raising it with the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. So she's named Mr. Blinken and she says we're going to be taking it up with him as well.
Well, definitely. One thing is very clear, that Canada now understand that, things that they are considering to be credible hasn't come out really credible to the global forum. Initially, we heard few murmurs from Europe, or for that matter from United States, or for that matter from other partner countries, but that subdued quite quickly. And since then, it has been India's version, or for that matter, India's stand that has been discussed, and everyone has spoken to India for that matter. When it comes to Australia, when the Australian Foreign Minister was here in India, Penny Wong, we asked Penny Wong that whether Khalistani issue, or for that matter, Niger issue was discussed during the 2+2. She clearly stated that yes, I heard Dr. S. Jaishankar very patiently, and we do understand what India's stand is. For that matter, Blinken also, when they asked,
well,
Dr.
it's for the United States and India to directly engage in as far as the latest claims by the United States is concerned. Interesting reactions though coming in from Canada, and not on unexpected lines, really. Many thanks for that, Rishabh. Let's quickly shift